And so actually I'm just looking forward to just shaking hands, meeting people, finding out what their issues are, what their challenges are, and what I can learn from that.
What we are trying to do is redress a balance because there is imbalance, and if there were balance I should say, then I don't think that we would need these initiatives. It should be enough that you turn up, do your jobs incredibly well, like everybody else, and that should be enough. So again, if you're wondering why it's difficult to find a balance when you're doing these things, is because if you're doing it, it's because you're doing it on top of everything else that you have to do.
That's where Encircle comes in. It pairs you up with role models like Henry, like Femi, like Justin, like Gavin, like all the people here, like Marissa, who can show you the journey that they've walked in the past and give you the tips so that you don't have to, I guess, go through that on your own.
A number of things that I look for in a mentor, but I think the key thing is that they've got a skill or an attribute that I admire, and they can teach that to me.
So I think that now we're starting to see initiatives that are actually starting to cut through some more. And I think the other challenge is when you sit on these panels and you hear people from the different organisations, they all talk about how well they're doing, how great we are at D&I. At the same time, that's the communication, but at the same time, internally, they're kind of putting more and more initiatives and more programs. So
metrics are key, but you have to overlay that with sentiment as well. And so we do a lot around listening to our employees, understanding the experience, and really thinking about where we can really help in communities think about inclusion, but also equity as well.
Firstly, I'm just excited to see how it's developed after all these years. But also just to engage, obviously, with young professionals. It gives me hope that the future is in great hands.
The thing that motivates me about wanting to continue to be in the Encircle network is that in my small 5 years of being in the industry, there was no one that looked like me. But being part of Encircle showed me that, you know, there's a vast majority of people within the industry that can look like me even though I can't see them. And so that continues to motivate me to come back to Encircle.